A lot of people like to talk about how whether men of the cloth, pastors, clergy, men of God, they should be living with some of the material things they have. You know, the Bentleys, the Rolls Royces, the private jets, sprawling mansions. And it comes to mind Kenneth Copeland, Bishop Jakes, and Creflo Dollar when it comes to jets. They always come up in conversation. Now, I do have an opinion on all of that. And trust me, it's coming in the future on a future video that I'm working on right now. We're going to talk about some of these lavish things that these preachers have. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you won't miss it, because I want to hear your opinion on these things too. But today, we're going to take a look at the home of mega pastor, preacher, and activist, Pastor Jamal Harrison Bryant. Jamal, he's a preaching fool. Let's be honest. He got away with words.
Every sister just elbow another sister, say he should have listened. Every brother, would you tap another brother and say, I should have listened to her? God help me. Old saints, y'all forgive me, but I got to tell you, these hoes ain't loyal. You got to find somebody.
And recently he got married too. And you may know his ex-wife, who's become very popular, Jamal Bryant from the Real Housewives of Potomac. Very outspoken, interesting woman, beautiful too. She's his ex-boo. Now, Jamal has since moved on, and he's currently the senior pastor of New Birth Missionary Baptist Church, the same church once led by the late Bishop Eddie long before he went home to glory. It was quite controversial then too. I'll leave it at that. So Jamal went from AME to Missionary Baptist, not just Baptist, but he went Missionary Baptist. There's a difference there. So let's talk real estate though, because I am the real estate insider. I reported before on the home Jamal moved into when he first started his time in New Birth. He purchased that house in January of 2020 for $952,000, but ended up selling it for a loss in December of the same year for $918,000. Not sure what happened with that. Wasn't great business. But before that home even sold though, Jamal had already bought another one, the one we're looking at today. He purchased this home, the current home, in November of 2020, a month before he sold the other one. He paid $882,000 for this one. $882,500 to be more exact. He recently, in September 2025, I learned he sold it very quietly. The transaction went way under the radar. I didn't hear. I got no alerts. Nobody told me nothing. Nada. I didn't hear anything about it. It was definitely kept under wraps, on the low for sure. Now, this property has 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, 5,300 square feet, sitting on an acre lot, and it's located in Atlanta as well. So now, where he and his new wife, Dr. Carrie, I think is her name, where they moved to, it's still a mystery, but you already know I'm gonna find it. You know I'm gonna figure it out, and I'll let you guys know once I do. So again, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that update. Now, before we walk through the interior of Jamal's home that he just sold, so we can see his sense of style and home, let me remind you, I'll be doing a whole series on bishops, prophets, and preachers, showing their homes and their lavish luxury items and asking the question, what's too much for a person of the cloth? Is it a problem for a pastor to be rich and have these things? I once heard a preacher say that God owns a cattle on 1,000 hills and the Lexus dealership belong to him. So he wants me to have it. That same preacher said, if God gonna say yes, he'll say yes in the Bentley dealership. It's interesting. Let's take a look at the house.
I want a Birkin bag, a certain brag, the swag Barack Obama had. Without the bombs, can't right my wrongs, it take too long. I need to write another song. Pull the lever, crunk don't take forever, punk. Even with a
Bye.